If you want to come out to spots like this that you're going to see me fishing today, I offer a kayak fishing guide service. You have to have your own kayak and gear to do it. And if you have your own kayak and gear and you want to do a guided kayak fishing trip with me, you can find my contact info in the description of this video. I'll put some clips in from one of my trips that I took with someone. That should give you an idea of what kind of day you would have if you came out here. You might have a fish. If you do, you gotta set the hook.
There it is.
Yep.
Got it.
Nice. Oh man, that's another real aggressive one. Probably over slot again. Yeah, it's another over slot. Oh, he's under me. Just keep the rod tip low. God, that's a big one too. You're pushing 30 inches. See, he's dragging you now.
Yeah, we're going for a ride.
Yeah, you're getting close to 30 inches with that one. Probably not quite, but... Bring his head right into my net. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's a nice one too. Alright, open the bail, hand me the rod. God, yeah, you're 2 times in a row you broke my record for the year.
Yeah.
Look at that. 30 inches.
Wow.
The biggest red I've ever caught, like in this type of area without really deep water, is like 31 and a half. Perfect.
Okay.
So today I'm going to do some high tide fishing. We're about 3 hours into the incoming tide, so it's just going to be coming up more and more. Fish are going to be getting more spread out. Throwing a really light setup today. This is a Penn Battle 2000 on a 7-foot rod, 1/8 ounce jig head. This has 10-pound braid. That's the lightest line I ever use, with a 15-pound leader. So when I hook a nice 30-incher, it's going to be a really fun fight. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It's probably going to be a little bit slow due to the high tide, so I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to load this up with Procure so I've got scent. I'll have a link in the description of this video where you can buy this Procure on Amazon. So kind of the perfect setup for how I like to fish this spot. I just sit right here in this grass and then I'm just casting straight up here. Get that bait all the way to the bottom before I start reeling. And then I'm just slowly bouncing it on bottom. And I really, after like a couple casts, I expect to have a fish on or I'm gonna move. I won't waste much time just casting over and over again at the exact same spot. Yep, I've come to the conclusion that it's gonna be tough to get a fish today. Just gotta keep moving and looking because the water's just higher than what I like to fish. But hopefully we can get one. That's the goal now, just one fish. Have to move around and look for fish. So I'm just going way back in this creek, just sliding in the really skinny spots. I just gotta cast until I hook one. Lots of casting, lots of moving. So I think today's video is gonna be just a perfect example of why I prefer low tide. So, this is the furthest I've gone back in this creek. Now I was about to say, hopefully it pays off. But, camera's probably not picking it up, but there's a lot of movement. Something big just swam up in front of me. So, I think going this far is going to pay off. But yeah, this is the furthest I've gone up here. This is the furthest I've ever had to go to get on the fish. I lost track of what I thought was a school of fish. So I'm still just going up. I have no idea how far this goes or where it leads to. Oh, look at this, look at this. They're not even spooked yet. No way, look at that, look at that, look at all those fish. There they all are. They literally bumped my line. Oh, wow, finally found them. And I ran right over them. I should have known too, I knew they were there. Alright, I'll come back to them in a second. I'm gonna keep moving a little bit. I wish I was a little bit more careful, but I can't do anything about it now. So I am way back to like the end of this creek. And there are fish here, and they're leaving wakes. They're like big fish. And look where I'm at. This is like nothing here. Tiny, tiny creek with some big fish. Crazy. I'm gonna get one. Not right this second. But I'm gonna get one. Try to push up in this tiny creek where they went, but there's not much room for me. I have a gulp shrimp on now. That's, they don't hit this, they're not gonna hit anything. But look at how skinny it is in here. I can't even fit through here. And a big, like at least a 30-incher probably came up here. Well, it's opening up a little bit. Oh, there goes the fish. Alright, this looks real good. Really good. Perfect. Come on. I'm right on him. Yep. Wow, that shows you like how light their bite is right now. I just pulled it straight out of his mouth. I should have let him eat it, I guess. I just barely moved it. There they are. This is crazy. Oh my god. It's just gonna come. They're gonna come right at me. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nowhere to go. I wonder how good the camera is picking this up. That's all redfish. Oh, it's gonna be so frustrating. It's so hard to do this. It's gonna be like the most fish I've ever seen and not hooked a single one. Well, I did hook one, but I didn't catch it. So I can't even get a good cast where they're at, and then at the same time, if I do, it's like they're not even eating it. I wasted a lot of battery just recording me casting at fish and running into fish and seeing fish. So next thing you're gonna see is probably when I turn the camera on after I hook a fish. I have to save battery, so. Well, I told you. And man, is that bite like almost non-existent. Just barely hit it. I mean, it was just dead weight. And you just gotta like not move the lure at all. That's the only way I was able to catch this fish. Ha! And got off. It's alright, I want a bigger one. I'm gonna count that as a catch. At this point, this isn't even a creek. That's how skinny this is. That's all grass. just surprises me how far back I can go and find them. So I just want to summarize how this day of fishing has actually went. I don't know what all I got on camera and stuff, but I mean, I didn't find any fish, not a single one, until I got like really far up into this creek, further than I've ever gone. And then I just started seeing them everywhere. But it's just such a small area with all these fish that I can't get a good cast. Even once I get a good cast, I've already like scared them and they don't want to eat. It's been really difficult. So if you enjoy these videos that I make, I really hope you'll consider supporting the channel by signing up on Patreon. That really helps me to be able to make these videos as often as I do. And by signing up on Patreon, there are a few benefits that you would get. There's an option to be able to view the video 24 hours before it goes live. And that's every video that I release. And I make about 4 to 6 a month. Then you have another option of getting access to exclusive fishing spot videos that I made. And you know, a lot of people like that, so it's a really popular one. So if you're interested in the Patreon, you know, go check it out and see what it has to offer. There's a lot more time and effort that goes into these videos than I think most people understand. So I really do need help to be able to keep making them. So just by watching these videos and leaving likes, you are also supporting the channel. So if you can't sign up for the Patreon, that's completely fine and I understand. But if you are able to and you enjoy these videos, I really hope you look into it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you for watching. The next video is going to have a lot more fish caught.